More runs, 4 more. There'll be another boundary. Put away. That's a good shot. 2 shot. Fine shot. Puts that away. Gets to his 100. And what a performance. His first in India, first against India. And number 14 in all.
What a terrific moment this is. Usman Khawaja, he is loving his time in Test match cricket in this second coming.
He's about to head to England for the World Test Championship against India and, of course, the Ashes. Welcome, Usman Khawaja, Test Player of the Year. I said earlier Alan Border medalist. I meant Alan Border medalist of next season. How are you, mate?
Good, very good. How are you?
I'm great. Does that bring back nice memories, that Test match, that century against India?
Yeah, I think it was a lot of fun. I think the bat I was using was a full wooden bat too, well, not one of those graphite bats. It was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun there. It was a nice way to finish off the Test series, a nice flat one. We got some pretty dodgy wickets over there, but look, we had our chances to win. I would have loved to be a part of a winning series over there, but just couldn't get over the line.
Of course, you get the chance now to win the Test Championship against India. There were some great moments between the two teams, and I particularly like this one, I don't know if you can see, where the great man Virat Kohli hands over a playing shirt to you.
Yeah, look, I've known Virat since I was 19. When I went to the cricket academy up in Brisbane the first time, he was actually one of the players that came from India, and I was driving around the bus places. He was going, and he couldn't actually drive, so I was DD for him a few times. I became good mates with him all the way back then. So I felt like it might be one of the last times I play against him. It probably would be the second last time, I guess, if we play him once more. So got a nice little memento for that.
Uzi, you're heading over to England later this week. Of course you want to win the Ashes, but what do you want to get out of the series personally?
Tough question, Candice. Personally, no. Personally, a bit of fun. I love playing cricket. To be honest, I'm too old for that. Too old for that crap. Personally, I really. Honestly, there's no personally anymore. Like, I'm not 23 years old trying to cut a career, trying to make a career or anything. So I'm just going out there having fun. I know it's my last Ashes series. Funnily enough, the last time I was there with your husband, Candice, we thought it was going to be our last Ashes series. So we've got hopefully one last crack at it left yet. So it's going to be good fun.
It's interesting you mentioned you thought it was the last time for you and David together. You started when you were kids together, didn't you, David Warner? And you always said that your mum was the one person who stuck up for David Warner all the way through. Tell us about that, because it's obviously a very unusual relationship.
Oh, look, my mum just loved Davey because he's a little troublemaker. He's always a troublemaker. And the best thing about it, my mum didn't own him. Like, she didn't have to worry about how much trouble he'd cause. She could just, Lorraine, he's your son. You take care of him. So, I think my mum enjoyed it because she could just sit back and watch and then discipline me if I said something. She'd get that backhand up and I'd be like, oh. So I think that's why my mum loved him so much. She knew she could just watch him go crazy, and yeah, it was all good.
Uzi, I always get fascinated when you get door stopped at the airport, because I just want to know how much gear you actually are packing, or who packs the most gear, because there's always 2 or 3 of those airport trolleys packed with stuff. How do you do it?
Yeah, it's not ideal. I'm not going to lie. I'm taking 5 bags with me this time. But by far the worst is Steve Smith, because he carries about 17 bats with him over there, and then while he's there, he'll get 17 more bats. I honestly don't know where he puts all of it, so he's by far.
Steve would have put one through his flat screen, probably practicing batting, when you said that Uzi was Alan Border medalist. It was Steve Smith, remember? It was Steve Smith, so he's probably lost one of them. But mate, you're taking a family over as well. Are you about to go on a 20-hour flight with 2 children, 3 and 1? Is that right? Have you prepared for that?
Yeah, they'll come for, I don't know, not yet. I've never been on my kids have travelled with me a lot. Aisha, our youngest, has been travelling since she was a child. So has Isla. but we've never taken on the 24-hour, 18-hour consecutive flight yet. So, I mean, I'm hearing stories about the olden days, probably your days, where they would like drug him up with and stuff, and I don't know what they were doing back in the day.
You've got to get the dose of Finnegan right.
Finnegan's the one I've heard too. I don't want to say it because I don't want to get in some legal trouble, but that's the one.
You've got to make sure you trial it before you go to place. It can have a negative effect.
Good point.
Just wanted to wrap up.
I might have to give Candice a call. She's done it before. So what is it?
You have an Ashes series to win over there, obviously, because the one in Australia didn't count, according to Stuart Broad. It was null and void. Are you confident about what you can get done?
Look, yes, we have a very good team, informed team. Batsmen are playing some really good cricket. Our bowlers are always class. Nathan Lyon's been on fire the last year. I'm really excited. It's going to be awesome. It's never easy. I actually think we probably should have won last series. We obviously lost that game in Headingley, which pretty much cost us winning the series. We retained it, but I think we should have won it last year. So there's no reason why we shouldn't win it this year. But there's nothing easy about the Ashes, I can promise you, whether it's in our home or theirs, even harder in theirs. There's nothing easy. So, yeah, I'm not going to give you any wild predictions out here.
All right, well, mate, go there, enjoy, and have a great win, and get that maroon gear off with you. So good to talk to you. We could do it for hours. Come in when you get back.
Joey Johnson might come and beat me up for that, I think.